Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Super excited for you to hear today's amazing episode. But before I jump into that, I have so many people that reach out to me and ask, how do I start a podcast? What do I need to do? And what you guys listen to, wherever you're listening to this from, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, in my opinion, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. It's one of those things where I jumped into it because it has everything that I needed in one place. And that's what I loved about it. The tools that allow you to record and then edit your podcast from your phone or your computer, which is so accessible. But also, when you actually host your podcast on Anchor like I do, you can distribute that podcast on all the listening platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, all the different big ones that people are listening to. It's all from here. And it's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And the other great thing is, and why I always suggest it to people, it's absolutely free. And this is the easiest thing to do. All you have to do is download the Anchor app on Apple or on your Android, or go to anchor.fm. And that's how you get started. It's that simple. So if you have a message, if you have something really important you want to share, getting your podcast out on the anchor.fm platform will get you there. And not even will get you there, you'll be amazed at what could happen. So enjoy today's episode. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited for today's episode. We're going to be going over some really important stuff in regards to LinkedIn, which is 3 ways to create highly engaging content on LinkedIn. But before we do that, a very, very special announcement. So I am happy to announce that it's been over a year in the making, but I am happy to finally announce that my wife, Nancy, is going to be releasing her first book. Yes. And this has been something that she has been working on diligently for a long time now. Now, this book, as mine is, the LinkedIn book for sales and marketing, and that is my zone of genius. Her zone of genius is personal branding. So she's written a book called How to Build Your Personal Brand on Social Media. And it's your roadmap to building the brand of you. It's an amazing cover. I love it. It looks great. And she has a wait list for it. So I'm going to leave the link to join the wait list. And the book is being released the day after Christmas, December 26th. That whole week, December 26th through New Year's Day, she's doing discount pricing on the book. The paperback of this book is only going to be $3.99, and the Kindle version is going to be 99 cents. So anyone that purchases the book during that time frame, again, if you get on the wait list, she's going to email you and let you know, obviously, that the book is out. Go get the discount pricing. Even the regular pricing is not bad. It'll be $16.99, somewhere in that range for the paperback regular pricing. But again, if you want to jump in that discounted pricing, you can purchase the book between December 26th and January 1st. It's going to be $3.99 for the paperback, 99 cents for the Kindle. And again, the book is called How to Build Your Personal Brand on Social Media. Now, again, get on that waitlist link. She's going to be giving away prizes. And I just want you just to support her the way that I know you all love and appreciate her. And this book has been her baby that she has been looking to put out there for a long time. And I know how much it would mean to her for all of you to get your hands on this book. So definitely get on that wait list and definitely grab a copy of that book when it does come out in just about 3 weeks. So on to today's episode, which are 3 ways of creating highly engaging content on LinkedIn. This is something that I get asked all the time is, how do I really get my audience to engage? How do I get more people to resonate with what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do today is give you 3 ways, 3 tips on how to do just that. So the first way is to use LinkedIn polls to your advantage. Now, what I mean by this is, LinkedIn polls are a really, really uh, incredible way of finding out exactly what your target market is struggling with. Something that I always tell people to focus on is don't focus so much on putting a poll out there that is just going to get answers. Put a poll out there that is actually digging into some pain points um, that you want to know someone that is within your target market is having. The point of LinkedIn polls is not to ask your audience how they enjoy having a cup of coffee or when do they put their holiday tree up before or after Thanksgiving. The idea of this is for you to put content out there in the form of a LinkedIn poll to find out what kind of market research can then be created that you can then create additional content from. So, a prime example of this is over the weekend, I did a poll question asking my audience, how often do you post content on LinkedIn? 1 to 3 times a week, 7 days a week, barely enough, other comment below. And the majority of the people that have voted on this poll were somewhere in the range of not enough and about 3 times a week. Now, what I can do is for the people that I know that said they're not posting enough, I can do an educational LinkedIn live training, which I'm going to do on the 3 benefits of why you should be posting at least 3 days a week on LinkedIn. So that's why polls that engage your audience and you find out the pain points of your target market and what they're struggling with, you can use that data and research to then create content to engage back with them. So the second thing is when you are producing content on LinkedIn, if you want to create engaging content, give tangible and actionable tips in your content. And you know the adage, you have to give in order to get. So I always suggest people to make sure that when you are putting out a piece of content, whether it's a video, whether it's a poll, whether it's a long form article or newsletter, whether it's a short form, whatever it is, make sure that there's some sort of tangible and actionable thing that people can apply. A prime example is I did a LinkedIn Live and a LinkedIn post on how to set up your account for LinkedIn Live streaming. So, what I did was I took people through a step by step actionable training of what they needed to do to not only get approved for doing LinkedIn live streaming, which is as simple as just turning on creator mode, but also using a streaming source of your choice, mine being StreamYard, how to set up your free StreamYard account, how to connect your LinkedIn account to it, and then how to start doing your LinkedIn live streams at least once a week. And what I did was I walked people through step by step, point by point, what they needed to do to make that happen. So not only was that a tangible thing that they can do, it was an actionable thing that they could then apply to their specific business, their specific target market, where they would see some sort of ROI back on the other end without me asking for anything back in return. That is where the adage you have to give in order to get. So if you want to grow your business and you want people to engage on LinkedIn in the content that you're producing, you have to give them a reason to. You have to give them a reason to come back for more. So if they know that every time you're putting a piece of content out there, it's going to be something tangible and actionable. You better believe they are going to engage in that content because they know that it's going to be something of high value that is going to be applicable to the things that they want to achieve. So that's number 2. And finally, number 3, if you want people to engage in your content, you want people to like and love and share and comment and all those things, keep your content clear, concise, and simple. So I see so many people on all of social media writing these just verbal vomit drunkalog posts. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. And if you have that much to say, it's much more easy for someone to digest that content in simple form on video. So if you have that much to write, just shoot a 2 to 4 minute video instead of writing 17 paragraphs, because you're going to lose people's attention, because we have the attention span less than a goldfish right now. So when you are producing content, if you're going to produce written content, whether it's in video form or in written form, keep it clear, keep it concise, and keep it simple. You want people to understand very clearly what you're talking about. You want it to be simple as to what you're talking about that's applicable to them, and concise. Instead of 17 paragraphs, make it 1 or 2. Remember, the most valuable commodity we have to give is someone's time and our time. So if you're going to ask people to give their own time to your 18 paragraph long posts, again, you really have to be considerate of those individuals' time. And I can promise you this, if you can streamline the process of your content where you're just clear, concise, and simple in less than 3,000 characters, or maybe even 1,000 characters, which ends up being maybe 2 paragraphs, you're going to see higher engagement rates because it's really getting to the point. You're not beating around the bush. You're not just dragging a piece of content out just to make it a certain length or a certain amount of time. You're just putting it out there. So again, if you want to create more engaging content on LinkedIn where people actually respond and actually want to come back for more, use the LinkedIn polls for that market research to find out pain points to create more relatable content. Give actionable and tangible pieces of information within the value-added content that you create, but also keep it simple, keep it clear, and keep it concise if you want people to engage and come back for more. So again, just a reminder, Nancy's book is coming out December 26th. She's running a discount purchase special from December 26th to January 1st. That is that Monday to that Sunday, $3.99 for the paperback, 99 cents for the Kindle version. All you have to do is click on the link in the description of this video to get yourself on the wait list and definitely support her. It's How to Build Your Personal Brand on Social Media. You are going to love this book because you already love her. So just imagine how much you're going to love this book. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.